Top headlines. 9 dead bodies brought from Silchar to Jiribam. Last rites held at Ningsingkun, Jiribam. MLA Paulin Lan Haukip should be booked according to the law of the land, says former Minister K.H. Ratan Kumar. Justice D. Krishna Kumar sworn in as the Chief Justice of the Manipur High Court. Internet ban lifting will take some time, says Chief Minister and Biren. Seven more arrested for attacks on elected officials. Total rises to 32. Earthquake of magnitude 3.6 strikes Bishnupur district. NPP likely to consider rejoining BJP government, calls for Chief Minister's replacement. BJP President criticizes Congress stance on Manipur, defense government response. And Meghalaya launches mandatory tenant registration system across 16 localities. Hello, welcome to ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. I'm your host, Deemita. Now the news in detail. 9 dead bodies of Jiribam have been brought back to Jiribam from Silchar after autopsy. The last rites was held at Jiribam, Ningsingkun. Relatives of the deceased spoke to media persons about their views and drew the attention of the authority concerned to look into the matter and not to repeat such act in future.
Kasi amuhan na tuon hindi ado ako isa da semana atam na nomay na kapasi asi hak pasira pibas mapagi tiapam ne adu makhade ay ko na singo sa amuhan na thokta na ba ay haininge ado lona na thoi ba angang si jamna kana to ba angang nate asi mapa koi na koi le mina ba koi na khangi adu na sarkar gi makai de kesu jengbe bom thopa tawi bom thopa adum tawi bo adu ga taseng na di hak na haraga di khudak ta ai samuk phangna ma ga di ai nongwai pai ba mi mo mai de ai su kap kani asi gi kai no se niptan na bra kari nectar hai bra kai no yam chawningi mai ma cha da thodi ka mai taw du no se adu mi nioi ba magi wakhan da na te ma sa magi wakhan ne ba bega da chalo ba bega da chalo chango tawnani ba thabak se adu gi kanu da taw ba kai no ma ni san ba khoi sen da ka bi se yam pen de se
tumba jagrador incident ara khangna ga lai do ba asi gi thogdo asi da chenari ba militant sing do madu hak pa charak pi ga da ain gi ba makhoi gi makha da inquiry yam thau thuna tawrakanda madu makhoi terrorist act adugi damakta terrorist organization amani na laukhokadim na habese mangjong na JOC na su home ministry da koi through chief minister Manipur chief minister kuthang da ko memorandum ma submit tawre adugi makha tarakpada state force ki side gi ihau changsalingai da JOC na 48 hours ki mission miyam singadu ꯐꯥꯈ꯭ꯔ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯛꯎ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯗꯨ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯛꯎ ꯇꯦꯛꯇ ꯀꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯛꯎ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯣꯡꯖꯪ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯜꯂꯤꯉꯩꯒꯤ 48 hours ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯏꯍꯧ ꯍꯧꯖꯕ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯥꯇ꯭ꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯇꯝꯊꯤꯅ ꯍꯥꯠꯄꯤꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯕꯣꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯁꯨ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯕꯣꯗꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯃꯥꯄꯟꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯖꯤꯔꯤꯕꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡ ꯈꯨꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯥꯛꯇ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯔꯣꯏ ꯆꯟꯒꯅꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ
those civil peoples are there, they have no weapons are there. This and that we also appeal to the central government to take appropriate action against these who are doing the terrorist acts in the border circles. And we, all the peoples of Jiribam and the COs was coming here to check these bodies and will be buried on our funeral will be done into our part of Ningshinkun, the biodiversity fox. Then after that, we'll do a series of agitation will be there.
In the meanwhile, the last rites was held in the evening. The lifeless 9 bodies were buried at the same place at Ningshinkun, Jiribam. Large number of people paid respect and tribute to the departed souls. The complex was filled with shouts of weeping and full of tears.
와도 막 같이 하고 잘. 지도이도. 세를 담이죠. 시기 구제.
야래 아두 몽도 야래.
도마인 들어. 버스 도마인 들어. 왜 너만 온도? 아니 뭐.
아두 막고니 거 그나.
갈래 또.
Next. Makuk जाएंगे तुम अवांग दो लो makuk सुन दो सुन
मयाई चाहल को सेंटर
चालू को कोंगी सेंटर
Former Minister K.H. Ratan Kumar has said that BJP MLA of Cycle AC Paulinlan Haukib should be booked and punished according to the law of the land. He said this during a press meet held at his residence at Baupara, Imphal West. The former minister further said killing of 6 IDPs who were taking shelter at Borobekra in Jiribam district mercilessly by Kuki-Zo Mar militants is highly condemnable. The former minister further said in an interview the MLA had mentioned that the act was like a revenge of killing a Mar woman. This is indeed unfortunate and condemn him in the strongest term, he added. The former minister also said when Paulinlan Haukib elected as an MLA, he took the oath to follow the Indian constitution. Despite what he said in the interview was highly condemnable. He drew the attention of the Speaker and Chief Minister of Manipur, besides, if possible, to teach a lesson, an assembly session may be called, he said.
Relief came on the later, Paraga Puraga. Tamtina, Port Nairaga, Hatle, and a press me there, the Mama Mahiner. Madugumba, Mihat Atubu, Akoi. Sogat Padona, High River Aduga, High River, Hard Pase, Masibu, appreciate to Vodona, Masibu Sogat Padona, High Pase, Masisi. It is very, very inhuman. Akoi Emile Natragasu, Sumnagi, Prasama, Urgasu, Hibum Tokta Dugumba, Akoi Wapam Amane, Aduna Sugumba Yamna. Cruel oiba, yamna savagery oiba gi nature adumba kwat se masugumasi da sogali baja ID masi akoi gi leiriba ain gi akoi mating lawraga magi mathakta akoi gi ain gi matungina pibam thokpa charak pibam thoi aduga I honorable akoigi chief minister state asigi aduga honorable speaker dasu magi mathakta akoigi asugumba unconstitutional oiba agi ain gi wang mada akoigi acts of violence acts of terrorism saugat pagi damakta mahaki mathakta lokhatpam thokpa akoi appropriate action lokhat haningi hai wafam jai tamje.
On the other hand, social activist and a candidate in the Kumbi Assembly constituency in the recent assembly election and vice president of JDU Manipur State Unit, Sanjoy Ahantim, also condemned the what MLA Paunanan Haukip said in the interview. In a video release sent by him, Sanjoy mentioned the said MLA should be booked and punished according to the law of the land.
How he bada lan horpa kuidring hida uki ichal ani yamna akogi labak thiba numit amada haitare fi thongdana period tawgiba matamda di adugi matik sauna parliament ki mamangda tamnana ngang hi adugo hojiki yam tamthina mioba kunai da chatnadaba beyond akogi humanity sigi wangmada chathagadaba thabak thoram ching chatharaba babuda ngasi babuda tumina laithokpa ngasi babuda akogi Narendra Modi na Manipur gi jiri gi hard kriba mi sing adu terrorist ki oiba akiba phangaba chathariba thabak sing adu danga sibau tumina laithokpa adu degi hena hard kiba mara laijadaba sing chanba chachaba mang hard kiba tamtina hard kiba mayam sing asida ngasi babu tumina laibase thangai sengna really aikoi pungning nungsi Manipuri aikoi Bharat ki नागरिक अमनी भारत की सिटीजन अमनी खंजबसे अखोई पुंगिंग नुंसिबा फावी लेबाक की प्राइम मिनिस्टर अम ओरगा अचान मिराई नाइभम थोकते स्टेट खुदिमक थोइबा थौदोक तो खुदिमक तमहाकी इमु मनिंग थोकपने न खलकांदा अखोई की अचान मिराई नाइदना योंगै मेलै नाइदना वायन तोबिगदबुनी.
Members of Manipur Ima Kanglei Sintha Semgat Loop and women vendors Singzamai Kaitil today organized a sit-in protest demanding befitting punishment of those who involved in the merciless killing of 6 IDPs of Jiribam by Kuki Marjo militants. Speaking to media person, Secretary of the organization Konjangbam Bimolata said both the central and state government should try to bring an end of the ongoing conflict. She further said it is almost 2 years to complete the ongoing conflict. However, no positive action has been taken up by both the governments. She drew the attention of both the government to work with courage to bring about a solution of the ongoing conflict at the earliest.
Manipur da kan tathariba mihat mipun minai ngasai awa na mayam mitai ka kukiga atamna chukne balanche sigi maramda mathang mathang chum chinar ko dagi hadak Jiribam da angang yauna mioi taru moina phajan thada hadora pache sigi matang da phana lungai ta phongdok da bo oina mayam gi tamta phana wakan dukang ta phongdok da ne chindor ba da sida aduga tachen harabada hojuti palwa sakar Indian government amadi state government cha moina tawbiba akhoi da muda akhoi yaning bokok dan yaning de tachen hara adu da haliba miyo taru hatiba miyo sindo habi raga matik ta bachara tubiyo aina aidani.
Today at Rajbhavan, Imphal, Justice D. Krishnakumar was sworn in as the Chief Justice of the Manipur High Court. Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya, Chief Minister of Manipur and Biren, ministers, MLAs, and many distinguished persons attended the function. Chief Minister of Manipur and Biren Singh has said that those gang party who are involved in the looting and burning of properties and infrastructures of elected members will be punished according to the law of the land. He said this on the sideline of the oath-taking ceremony of Justice D. Krishnakumar as Chief Justice of Manipur at Rajbhavan today. The Chief Minister further said the way the perpetrators done to the houses of elected representatives were very unfortunate. The government knows the sentiment of the public. However, those gang party who are taking opportunities due to present situation will not be set free, he added.
Kogi Jeraregi, Hangen Pang, Witetanatana, PS Hauki Hari, Keno, Chairman, Mazu Brahma Masani, Brahma, the Kitaroka, Nagaland, the Banki Tabakamaka, Madaki Banki Tabakado, Manipur, Lan, who was happening. They are not original indigenous. Indigenous lady, but with Hadogi, Paitegi, Margi, Wi Fi, we can also hide them. Kind of like the Moga. Moimba Pandagi, Lagas, Lady Lang Sagalibu Kambuduni. I don't know who is enemy, who is friend as a way. Media friends sing at the Manipur Pajapon, identify to Rokanda for a logo. And the question is Moi, Coronary High Kambu, already a Senate government, Senate government, Moi, inquiry to the ticket play. Makata is a way to get Halaga Hamdana Vaitar. Foreign soil gimidi, Indian soil, the water on the Ponagan. Sigi relief camps in a Adogosiki police station in a Pura over and Tonganaba. Act the lotion lagi lap, but Tim gang terrorist Kangune, Cookie. Rocket launcher Yauna. Rocket launcher captain you may say though. Adutay the CRPF singular Italetum Drava. CRPS the Italetum terrorist militants to Halam Draba with Taratamatoga. I could miss him Praza, some Sani to Shirambaya upon it. And we should appreciate Central Board, Government Low River, Central Force and Low River, both may appreciate over them. I could like it among the Piangang board, the minor to open it just on the barbaric way of the photo. Therefore, I agree. How you hold it? And I in a suitcase, some Picalina, and I in a Picalina face, government humility. We're hunting them down. I don't know, do give my Obigano, Adu Hoi Nakalani land, from nobody in the class, so Panyoni, Mashiki Damka, White or Congo. Government decide to get a maximum best level the mission preserve in life, property, community.
On the other hand, when reporters asked about the internet ban for 3 days, the Chief Minister said if any unwanted incident happened, some people are indulging in uploading live on social media. It helps to escalate the event. Therefore, lifting ban on internet will take some time, the Chief Minister said.
Borobrekada lady by Kogi relief came the lady, but Mu Sama Tramanga lady. Police station of you could some Malay. Heidi Bur Sigi relief camps in a Adogosiki police station in a Pura over and Tonganaba. Act the lotion lagi lap, but Tim gang terrorist Kangune, Cookie. Rocket launcher Yauna. Rocket launcher captain you may say though. Adutay the CRPF singular Italetum. CRPS the Italetum terrorist militants to Halam Draba with Taratamatoga. I could miss him Praza, some Sani to Shirambaya upon it. And we should appreciate Central Board, Government Low River, Central Force and Low River, both may appreciate over them. I could like it among the Piangang board, the minor to open it just on the barbaric way of doing the photo. Therefore, I agree. How you hold it? And I in a suitcase, some Picalina, and I in a Picalina face, government humility.
Manipur police arrested 7 additional suspects connected to last week's property destruction targeting elected officials, bringing the total arrest to 32 since November 16. The latest wave of arrests occurred on November 20 and 21st, with suspects ranging in age from 26 to 41 years old. Among those detained were Wahengbam Jyoti Kumar Singh, Kundrakbam Bikram Singh, Monis Nepram, Aribam Meera Chandra Sarma, Alangbam Harrison Singh, Laurembam Norojit Singh, Noni Singh, and Laimyum Kedarnath Sarma. Security forces have intensified operations across vulnerable areas in Ward Hill and Valley districts. Police established 105 checkpoints and are providing security convoys along National Highways number 37 and 2 to protect essential supply vehicles. The arrests come amid rising tensions following the discovery of 6 bodies in Jiribam. In response, local MLAs passed a resolution demanding central government action, including reconsideration of the Armed Forces Special Power Act (AFSPA) and swift operations against militant groups. The resolution also called for National Investigation Agency involvement in 3 critical cases, including the killing of 6 civilians and attacks on 2 women. As a precautionary measure, internet services remain suspended in 7 districts while investigations continue. Separately, political tensions escalated as Chief Minister N. Biren Singh responded to criticism from Congress leader P. Chidambaram regarding the state's handling of the crisis, accusing the former minister of being the root cause of the ongoing violence. A mild earthquake measuring 3.6 on the Richter scale struck Bishnupur district in Manipur early Friday morning, as reported by the National Center for Seismology (NCS). The tremor, which occurred at 4:42 a.m., was centered in the Bishnupur region at a depth of 10 kilometers. The NCS provided the details in a post on X, stating EQ of magnitude 3.6 on 22nd November, 4:42 a.m. IST, latitude 24.64 north, longitude 93.83 east, depth 10 km, location Bishnupur, Manipur. However, there were no reports of casualties or property damage from the earthquake. Further updates on the incident are still awaited. Manipur, situated in a seismically active zone, experiences such tremors quite often. In August, a 3.1 magnitude earthquake had struck the Imphal East district, recorded at 8:11 a.m. on August 6th. The tremor also originated at the depth of 10 kilometers. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Sri Sri Gaurachandrai Namha Purbasamda Ikoi Kwaibu Konbiramba Sri Yendrembam Kumar Singh Namagi Nuksi Jarba Manung Sagai Natai Amadi Marupang Kwaipun Puthadok Lamraga Haukiba Tang Tarataret Nomazin Mita Sri Guru Gi Kripadi Ves Olga Sri Krishna Chaitanya Das Habanam Fangjaduna Prindapa Prapti Oikre Lakiba Tang Kunithoi Irai Numita Asti Sanjay Lokutraga Lakiba Tang Kuntra Thangza Numita Srada Din Tokle Walakasi the Brahman Bishnap Ahlaman Marupang Ekona the Sakang Hodraba Kwaipun Matam Chan Lingbirtuna Harinam Sarban Tabiranaba Paujanjari was Singh, Srimati Yendrembam Ombi, Damayanti Devi Sar Dharmini, Sri Yendrembam Iboyama Singh Machanupa, Sri Yendrembam Robin Singh Machanupa, Srimati Yendrembam Ombi, Bina Amina Devi Mamunupi, Srimati Yendrembam Ombi, Dayasori Devi Mamunupi, Yendrembam Davhina Masunupi, Kurai Awang Kongpal, Laisum Laikai.
Diabetes ko loy na hingliba sing tha magi manungda control to bangamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha magi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungai tebasu numit manga nigi manungda fahan bangamle. Pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oy bangamle. BP wangbasu tha magi manungda normal oy bangamle. Fatty liver oy basu tha magi manungda fagat han bangamle. Pumnamak natural oy ba hidak makhalna laying jabani. Hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathaw su tararoy. Hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Karkinos Jenims Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Live Tharadi Miyamda Asengba Adu Haibiyu. Dukan yaura akanda masidadi offer laite na soidana harakani. HG Cassette Gallery da amutang linkshin birau. Online price da mobile khudimak loina phangbigani. Hojik se wana ba matamnina loan gi khudong chabasu aikhoi gi maikai dagi pizari. MI gi phone laiba singi su lucky draw leizai. Chahi loramdai asida adom gi daw adu yabra haina amutang yingbiu. Car bite mobile na jingba sing phawa yana leiri. Ningol chakau bagi special offer gi mathakta aikhoi gi store gi oina su lucky draw tawjari. Lucky draw asigi first prize na 32-inch TV, second prize na induction, third prize na rice cooker ni. Singjamai supermarket laiba HG Cassette Gallery da lengshin biraktu na khudong chaba ase lawbiho.
Makhal kaya gi award phangaba HG Cassette Gallery ni. Chahi taragi mathaktagi HG Cassette Gallery na mobile store asida matam nga chanaba mongda offer amadi discount kaya piduna lakchari. Sale khudong cha double su loan da mobile lawbiba yagani. Discount piba khatang natana lucky draw tawduna miyamda khudol kaya am su pijari. Miyamsu Singjamai supermarket laiba HG Cassette Gallery da utang lingjing birau. Loina na HG Cassette Gallery gi Facebook page asibu follow tawba singi onasu lucky draw amasu thamjari.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. The National People's Party (NPP), which recently withdrew its support from the BJP-led government in Manipur, has hinted at reconsidering its decision if Chief Minister N. Biren Singh is replaced. The NPP accused the Chief Minister of failing to restore normalcy in the violence-hit state. NPP National Vice President Yumnam Joy Kumar Singh confirmed the party's stance, saying Chief Minister Biren Singh has totally failed to bring normalcy to Manipur. This was the main reason for our National President Conrad Sangma to withdraw support. If he is replaced, the NPP may reconsider its position. The withdrawal of support announced on Sunday does not threaten the stability of the BJP-led government. With 32 MLAs in the 60-member House, the BJP holds an absolute majority, supplemented by the Naga People's Front (NPF) and JDU. Despite the withdrawal, 3 of the NPP's 7 MLAs attended a meeting chaired by the Chief Minister on November 18, which Joy Kumar Singh attributed to confusion. He clarified the meeting was for NDA legislators. While we have withdrawn support to the Biren Singh government, we remain NDA partners. However, our MLAs have been cautioned against attending such meetings without prior approval. BJP National President JP Nadda has issued a strongly worded letter to Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, challenging the Congress Party's portrayal of the Manipur situation and its criticism of the government's handling of the crisis. Nadda's letter, dated November 21, 2024, comes in response to Kharge's recent communications with President Draupadi Murmu regarding the violence in Manipur. The BJP president highlighted significant improvements in the northeastern states, noting that the percentage of people suffering from multidimensional poverty has reduced from over 20% in 2013 to just over 5% in 2022. The letter criticized the Congress Party's historical handling of unrest in Manipur, specifically referencing the black period of the 90s when thousands were killed and lakhs displaced due to rampant violence. Nadda also mentioned a 2011 incident where Manipur witnessed a complete blockade for more than 120 days. Petrol prices and LPG prices were nearly 4 times higher than the rest of the country. Defending the current administration's approach, Nadda wrote that with the first incidents of violence that was reported, our government, both at the center as well as state, was immediately working to stabilize the situation and protect the people. The BJP president accused the Congress of attempting to sensationalize the situation in Manipur and pointed to what he described as a complete failure of India's security and administrative protocols under your government as contributed factors to current challenges. The action comes amid ongoing efforts to restore peace in Manipur, with Nadda emphasizing that investigations into recent incidents are being conducted by the NIA, which he described as one of the most efficient agencies in the country. The Joint Action Committee (JAC), representing the families of the 8 Meitei victims in Jiribam, including 6 women and children killed in captivity, has reached an agreement with the government of Manipur (GOM). The families have decided to accept the bodies and conduct the last rites on Friday, following key assurances from Chief Minister and Biren Singh. Key agreement points are NIA investigation. The government of Manipur (GOM) has assured the JAC that the case will be handed over to the National Investigation Agency (NIA) for a comprehensive investigations into the brutal killings. Secondly, last rites arranged. The victims' families will take custody of the bodies and proceed with the final rituals, marking a significant step towards closure for the grieving families. Thirdly, commitment to justice. The JAC and GOM's agreement reflects commitment to address the underlying issues and ensure justice for the victims. The killings, which included women and children held in captivity, have sparked widespread outrage and calls for justice across Manipur. The JAC, formed to represent the victims' families, initially refused to take custody of the bodies, demanding concrete actions from the government. This resolution, while a step forward, underscores the need for lasting peace and accountability in the region. The government's promise to involve the NIA in is seen as a crucial move towards ensuring a transparent and thorough investigation. The final rites, scheduled for Friday, are expected to be attended by community members and supporters who have rallied behind the victims' families in their pursuit of justice. The bodies of the 6 persons who went missing from Jiribam after a gunfight between security forces and suspected Kokijo militants that resulted in the deaths of 10 insurgents on November 11 were found in Jiri River in Jiribam and Barak River in Assam's Kasar over the last few days. They were brought to SMCH in a highly decomposed state for autopsy. The autopsy of all the 6 bodies has been done in SMCH. Doctors concerned have also prepared the reports, a source privy to the development told PTI. Initially, the bodies of the woman and the 2 children were found floating in the Jiri River in Jiribam and were brought to SMCH on November 15. 2 more bodies of a woman and a child were found floating in the Barak River on November 17 morning in the Kasar district. The final body was discovered floating in the Barak River in Assam's Kasar district on Monday, following which its autopsy was conducted at SMCH. The 6 persons, including 3 women and children, each from the Meitei community, went missing from a relief camp in Jiribam's Borobekra area and were allegedly abducted by Kukizo militants. The Ao Lunar Talengzong ALT, which is an apaxic organization of the Ao community in Nagaland, was officially launched under the aegis of the Ao Sandan. The organization will operate in an interim capacity with the president of the Makokchung Town Lunar Telongzem MTLT and Dimapur Ao Lunar Telongzem Dayo as convener and co-convener respectively until its constitution is finalized. At the launch event, Ao Sandan President Marsenan Imsong stressed the youth's role in shaping the community's future. He further highlighted the significance in the community's development and progress. Imsong announced the formation of a constitution drafting committee led by convener Imling Kumzuk Longkumer. He also revealed that MTLT and Dayo will be responsible for mobilizing other youth organizations during this interim phase. The interim leaders Imnaunan, convener, and Tia Longchar, co-convener, pledged their commitment to truth and service for the Ao community and Nagaland. Nagaland Chief Minister Naifuriyo, accompanied by his cabinet colleagues, called on the Union Home Minister and Minister of Cooperation Amit Saha today in New Delhi. The meeting focused on several critical issues affecting the state, including the ongoing Naga political issue, the Eastern Nagaland political issue, the Nagaland-Assam border dispute, and key development projects in Nagaland. Naga political issue. Chief Minister Rio emphasized the need for resolutions to the long-standing Naga political issue, seeking the Union government's continued support in facilitating peace and addressing the concerns of all stakeholders. He reiterated the importance of the peace process and expressed optimism about finding an inclusive solution for the Naga people. Eastern Nagaland political issue. The Chief Minister also raised the Eastern Nagaland issue, which pertains to the demand for greater political autonomy and development in the region. Nagaland-Assam border dispute. The meeting also covered the long-standing border dispute between Nagaland and Assam, with tensions often running high due to territorial claims and border skirmishes. Rio called for a peaceful resolutions and a better cooperation between the two states to avoid further conflict and ensure stability in the region. Development projects. In addition to political matters, Rio also discussed several key development projects in Nagaland that require central support. These include infrastructure projects, connectivity improvements, and the need for enhanced resources in sectors such as education, healthcare, and employment generation. And now let's take a short break again. Stay tuned for more updates.
Mobile furniture na lagliba wedding season asigi anau contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur ihan hanba oina wedding set laibi ba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre-booking tobiduna khudong chaba si lobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina ba idamakta sangai pro da laiba mobile furniture la lengsin biro
Hey, come on. Photo some team.
Ako le kaidri nong ngantani ladies ja. Adu ma takta nupi thiba nong ko wani usual ni.
Nupi oibi kaya gi phidam na phambu tem singnari ba. Mioi bagi wan thok la hendra ba khunai sida. Ai sawu matham jana kan birak.
Karigumba matamda adongi thabak mafamda tongan tongan da thodokna pukning wakhal nungai handabra ashigumba thodok asidagi ngakthoknaba pambai kharamyam gidamak thamjiri emung manunggi miyoising naknaba marup mapangsing workplace ki colleagues asina chingbaga wari watai sadokpiba amadi yarba makai social interactions fana thamnaba honabiu anoba skilled natroga hobbies tamshinduna masidagi kanaba lobiu ishagi pukning wakhal nungai nabagidamakta kanagumbagi mateng pangbiduna natraga makhoida minungshi utpiduna adom amadi miyoidugi wakhal nungai na thambada mateng oigani ishagi matam khaidoktuna ishana isaga afaba mari thambiba thangai fade amadi ishagi me time thambiduna ishana isaga loina biduna ishana ishabu masak khangnaba hotnabiu faba wakhal tana mang thaduna aihakna hongdokpa ngamlaroidaba potuda wakhal thadadana madubu accept tawba tamduna thadokpa ngamnaba hotnabiu nongmagi numitta ishana khwaidagi khoidajba physical activities haibadi lamjel walking cycling gymming apamba ama hekta khanbiduna madubu day to day life ki saruk ama ohelashi mashi punamak ashina adomgi pukning wakhalbu ingna chikna thambada mateng pangani mashigi mathakta Telemanus Manipur Mental Helpline number 14416 24/7 adomgi damakta lepli pukning wakal hexon tharakpaga hairiba number 14416 ashida call tobiu natraga manak nakpa health and wellness center da chatpiu miyamgi damakta paujin jariba National Mental Health Program National Health Mission Manipur amadi Directorate of Health Services Manipur.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. DMCC condemned the former Home Minister P. Chidambaram's controversial tweet on X. A video release issued by the Delhi Meitei Coordinating Committee DMCC expressed their strong condemnations of the recent statement made by former Union Minister of Home Affairs P. Chidambaram shared on his X Twitter account. Convener Rogers said on MP's tweet he outlined 4 points, while DMCC agrees with his first point, which notes that deployment of 5,000 security personnel will not resolve the conflict. His third point is deeply concerning. In his third point, he states it is more understandable that the Meiteis, Kukizo and the Nagas can live together in one state only if they have genuine regional autonomy. This indicates that peaceful coexistence under the current governance framework is not feasible. Controversially, he proposed or suggests that if separate systems are established for the Kuki, Naga and Meitei communities, it could pave the way for lasting peace in Manipur. Such a statement is highly insensitive, especially during these tumultuous times in Manipur. As we are all aware, the Meitei community, particularly its youth, have made significant sacrifices to defend and protect the territorial integrity and peaceful coexistence of the state. Statements like this are not serve to incite more violence in Manipur. Therefore, on behalf of the MCC, he strongly condemned the tweet of P. Chidambaram.
The autonomous district council, can also be strengthened, and if they are actually providing more funds and more financial support to that system, it may be acceptable. For example, as of now, it has been told that in 1 year, Government of Manipur has sanctioned nearly 150 crore in 1 year, and the central government has also sanctioned around 150 crore. So the Autonomous District Council has been running maybe 150 crore, 250 to 150 crore in 1 year. In this economic system, if the government of India wanted to give more than 3,000 crore or 5,000 crore, or even in Manipur government wanted to give in this Autonomous District Council more than 2,000 crore, the MCC will not have any problem, because our main genuine concern is that we want to develop Manipur in all over the state, not only in the central part of the valley or in any part. So we want all the places of Manipur to be developed.
Security advisor Kuldeep has said that 50 companies of Central Armed Police Force will arrive in Imphal in order to control the law and order situation in Manipur. He said this during a press meet held at the conference hall at All Secretariat today. He further said case of killings of 6 IDPs by suspected Kuki militants will be handled by NIA. Moreover, he also expressed the present situation in Manipur in detail.
to provide all kinds of protection and security to the citizens. We will be making foolproof arrangements. We will be making district coordination cell and joint control room in each district, as well as whatever joint control room and coordination apparatus is already functioning in the state. We have reviewed that also. Number of SOPs have been prepared for deployment of forces, for coordination, for functioning, for fringe area security, for national highway security, and for any other important point which is to be taken care of. So with this view, this meeting was held. We wanted to make you apprised of this, and through you, the citizens of the Manipur, that police, administration, army, Assam Rifle, BSF, CRP is taking care of all kinds of problems.
Jiribam Meena has been appointed as the new Chief Secretary of Mizoram, an official said on Thursday. Meena, a 1993 batch officer of the AGMUT, Arunachal Pradesh, Goa, Mizoram and Union Territories cadre, served as an additional secretary in the Ministry of Minority Affairs before he was repatriated to his parent cadre recently. Following the retirement of Renu Sharma, the Mizoram government, in an interim arrangement, appointed H. Langem Mawia, Commissioner and Secretary in the Higher and Technical Education and Fisheries Department, as the Chief Secretary. Earlier, the Mizoram government had requested the centre to name Valnuman Valnam, the Manipur cadre IAS officer of the 1992 batch, to succeed Sharma, the official added. The Meghalaya government is set to implement strict regulations on the use of sirens, tinted windows and flickering lights on vehicles following public outcry over perceived VIP culture in the state. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma announced on Friday that his administrations will introduce a standard operating procedure SOP to address growing concerns from citizens about the widespread use of these vehicles modifications. I have been receiving a large number of complaints and concerns from citizens about what people are calling VIP culture, Sangma said. While acknowledging security concerns, he emphasized that safety measures should not transform into displays of privilege. The new guidelines, expected to reach the cabinet next week, will clearly define who can use these vehicle modifications and under what circumstances. The decision follows a high-level meeting between Sangma Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tangsong, the Chief Secretary and Director General of Police. The administration faces the challenges of balancing security protocols for protected persons under JET+, JET and Y categories with public convenience. Safety and security are one aspect, which is something we personally feel is important and should not be compromised. But if the safety and security concern becomes more of an attitude and it is used in the wrong way, then I think that really is the problem, someone noted. The Chief Minister assured that the new regulations would help minimize public inconvenience while maintaining necessary security measures for protected individuals. The Meghalaya government has initiated a comprehensive tenant registration system in 16 key localities of the state capital, implementing the Meghalaya Resident Safety and Security Act MRSSA 2016 through a new online portal. The system, launched via megrssa.nic.in, requires all tenants and landlords to register their details as part of state's efforts to enhance security and maintain public order. The initiative is being rolled out in phases, starting with prominent areas including Nongrim Hills, Pokse, Nongra, Nongmensong, Lapalang, Rayat Laban, Wadingliang, Lausotun, Opling, Maupad, Rayat Labad, Khazat, Putbol, Madam Laban, Malki, Lower Lumparing, Upper Lumparing and Mission Compound. The Act aims to ensure enhanced security venting of tenants and prevent anti-social elements from gaining shelter in the state, states the official release, highlighting the government's focus on maintaining peace and tranquility. Landlords must now submit the tenant documentations to both local police stations and authorities. A district task force will review these records quarterly and forward them to the government for monitoring. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. 9 dead bodies brought from Silchar to Jiribam. Last rites held at Ningsingkun, Jiribam. MLA Pauline Lan Haukib should be booked according to the law of the land, says former Minister K.H. Ratan Kumar. Justice D. Krishna Kumar shown as Chief Justice of the Manipur High Court. Internet ban lifting will take some time, says Chief Minister N. Biren. Seven more arrested for attacks on elected officials. Total rises to 32. Earthquake of magnitude 3.6 strikes Bishnupur district. NPP likely to consider rejoining BJP government, calls for Chief Minister's replacement. BJP President criticizes Congress stance on Manipur, defense government response. Meghalaya launches mandatory tenant registration system across 16 localities. And that's a wrap for today. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV's English News. Thank you and have a great evening.